Okay. Morning everyone, Dean Howell here from GeoSpatial Connect. Thank you for joining us on this morning's Hangout. Today is Tuesday, and Tuesday is our services Hangout and so we get a profile, a couple of organisations today. We're going to look at Africa GIS, and we're going to look at a migration company called DocAid. So just as a quick recap, Monday is our new members hangout, so where we go through new things that's happened to the site and introduce some new members who have joined GeoSpatial Connect. Tuesdays, as it is today, is our services webinar. Wednesday, job seeker coaching, where we look at the issues associated with just getting a role in the geospatial industry. Thursday, we look at products and projects, and Friday, we look at business coaching. So if you want to be involved in any of those hangouts, just let me know or jump on the day that you would like to be involved. All right, so let's start. We're going to look at two videos from Africa GIS and about their services, and then we'll look at DocAid. So let me just change to this screen, and we're going to go to...
Liesel and Ida are busy growing a tree, and at the bottom of that tree you will see this, and linking this back to...
Get it back to the beginning. There we go.
I'm now finishing off on this and linking this back to what we do as a company. So what you can see there, Liesel and Ida are busy growing a tree, and at the bottom of that tree you will see them placing the AfriGIS data sets or geographic data in general. We believe that this is very important in terms of enabling infrastructure, etc. But taking the data and building tools on top of it that allows you to analyze it is what we think is going to be the next step. So you see Liesel adding the mapping component, the JavaScript API, etc., the searching component, the communication component, which is Marble, and finally a payments component, which is more of an integration switch type effect. And then on top of that, all of the different AfriGIS enablers, ranging from the mapping side, Marble, Intiendo LS, and so forth. So taking this data and making it rich into these types of enablers. Now, 3 or 4 years ago, before Brian had us under his wing, we were stopped there. We love the enablers, and we think that you can imagine what you want to do with it, and we leave it at that. But subsequently, we've realized that we need to productize these things into things which you can more easily understand and implement. You don't necessarily have time to try to figure out all of our enablers, and those are the fruits that they're adding to the tree. And I'll speak a bit more about that in a second when I wrap it up in terms of the AfriGIS mobility framework. So what we did is we said, yes, this is great. We've got a whole bunch of geographic data. We've got a whole bunch of enablers on top of it. Mapping, searching, communication, payments. These we've wrapped up in pieces of software, and you can buy our data as well. And then finally, these we've taken into products. But how does this fit into your business?
Let's go look at the second video, and then we'll come back and just have a quick chat. Okay, so let's go back to the chat screen. All right. So you can sort of see there that AfriGIS has a range of different products and services that they offer. So they've taken a combined approach and looking at components that you can plug in to your system and using your existing data, using their data. And one of the great things about GeoSpatial Connect is it's global, and these organizations, just because they're based in Africa, and I'm sure you could hear that from the accent, that there is so much possibility out there. There is so many organizations that can provide these great services. So the location that you can get to now has been expanded greatly. So get onto their website, afrigis.co.za, and we might just do that quickly now. So I'll just share the screen and we'll go to my web browser, which is this one. So afrigis.co.za. So make sure you jump on and have a look at their website, and as it loads up on my server, so it's just a bit slow from my end, but so just make sure you get on there, afrigis.co.za, have a look at their services, and they offer a range of solutions. They provide services and products and a great deal of location-based information. So that's AfriGIS. And the second service, so we're going completely in a different direction right now, in that AfriGIS is a GIS solutions company. So now we're going to go and we're going to look at DocAid, and DocAid are a migration law firm based in South Australia. So for those people interested in working in Australia, and particularly in South Australia, then it's our recommendation to jump on board and contact them. So just reading something from their services. So DocAid Legal and Migration are one of the leading Australian migration law firms in providing comprehensive visa services and immigration solutions. They provide expert advice and assistance to clients who wish to study, migrate, or do business in Australia. All right, so we get a lot of inquiries from international candidates, as we're based here in Australia, that who are wanting to work here. One of the biggest hurdles is actually getting that work permit, getting the necessary approval to be able to work here. So it's not just a matter of jumping on a plane and coming over. You've actually got to have appropriate work permits, and DocAid can help with all of those. They can take you through the process, and we're going to put up an article on the blog shortly, and that article is all going to be related to skill migration in Australia. And so there's some requirements if you're wanting to work in Australia, and so you have to submit an application for general skilled migration. So there's two options for coming to Australia. This is general skilled migration, and there's employer sponsorship, essentially. So we're just going to look at, the article's going to look at general skilled migration, and there's some things that you need to do, and DocAid can help you through this whole process. And the guy there, Peter he knows his stuff. So get in contact with Peter. And I'll just quickly run through the requirements for a general school run migration. You have to express an interest. So you have to send an application in. You have to be nominated by a state or territory. And then once they've reviewed, they'll send you an invitation. You have to be 50 years or less when the invitation is issued. Have an occupation that is listed on the relevant skills occupation list, and unfortunately GIS and spatial industry is one of those. Have a suitable skills assessment, and so you'll need to go to the Surveying and Spatial Sciences Institute, get them to do a skills assessment, and you need to meet the language requirements for English, and then there's a points test. So that'll all be detailed in the article that we're going to put up shortly on our blog. So have a look at that. Make sure you contact the guys at DocAid. They're very friendly, very helpful, and they can help you through that entire process. All right, so I'm just going to go back to the Hangout and back to chat. Oh, take screen share off. Okay, so we're back hopefully to me, and all right, so that's basically it for today, our services Hangout. So we looked at AfroGIS and some of the services they provide, and we looked at DocAid in terms of their migration and the legal skills that they can provide you as well. So have a look at those. If you're interested in having your services promoted, then just let me know, or jump on during one of the webinars, and you can showcase your services. So remember, tomorrow job seeker coaching, Thursday products and projects. So if you're product or project you want to promote, jump on then. And Friday is our business coaching, and we continue with our mindset coaching for business using Napoleon Hill's book Think and Grow Rich. So catch you tomorrow. Thanks for joining in. I hope you enjoyed either being here on live or during the recording. I look forward to you next time. Okay, bye for now.